Season finale. Season finale. Season finale. Season finale. 12. I do not know what you like, but I know what you need. It's getting harder to hide. It's getting harder to breathe. We at the end of the road. Most of them falling asleep. I seen a lot of them come. I'm watching all of them leave. I do not know what you like, but I know what you need. It's getting harder to hide. It's getting harder to breathe. We at the end of the road. Most of them falling asleep. I seen a lot of them come. They gon' watch all of us leave. Season finale. Season finale.
Yeah, this is the season finale, we dipping like valleys. Who keepin' tally? Cause we keepin' busy and we in the middle of building like alleys. That got me smiley cause I'm with the body and we bout to flex like Pilates. We the new Illuminati and we the tsunamis. Europe, Ego and Mali, the Gad and F-Tally. The flow is a homie and I don't do churches. The service too spotty, they need an antenna. I'm no Pavarotti, the soldiers is folding. Bro origami, forsaking the fly. Lamasa Bakhtani and I do not know what you like,
but I know what you need. I seen a lot of them come. I'm watching all of them leave.
Then goodbye, many y'all called that didn't survive. Judas embodied but different disguise. We got that water, we slip and we slide. Men of the Lord, prophets of God. Who about to stand in this fire? Somebody hand me the lighter. Who wanna rule this empire? Mind of a prince, line of defense. Line upon line upon line, I don't play. We march in unison, not a parade. We put the power of God on display. How long we been in this fight to this day?
Got her from right there with his blood all over her. Like, you don't got no care in the world. My brother would do anything. He's so nice. He in a wheelchair, he get a check. So that's what he do. He would stay with me, with my kids, take care of us, you know what I'm saying? And they stabbed him.
Here, help us find Dre, man.
David Wilson helped gather a group of about 20 people Saturday morning when word got out that 31-year-old Andre Grady of Newport News was missing.
More people showing up, man. We're gonna find Dre.
I'm sorry.
They did him so dirty.
We try to get out here, and we try to
get out here. Don't need to tell y'all. Y'all need to get out here.
This is Tuesday.
All these homeless people out here. All these abandoned houses and stuff, they need some help because for them to do, they did it for drugs to get high. And this morning, they was high as a bitch. The person that didn't fucking walk past me. I grew up with him. I know him. My family and him is like this. He just walked past me like no care in the fucking world.
He reported the search efforts on Facebook Live.
Our mom friend was, hopefully we get out here and then get a call later from his mom saying, hey, Dre's at home. Them wheelchair lines right there, bro.
Grady uses a wheelchair. These tracks in the grass had people fearing the worst.
Oh, that's him.
It was a surreal moment.
What is it?
Yo, y'all go. We found the tracks, which made us want to start coming towards the back of the house.
Just 10 minutes after the search party began canvassing the area on 24th Street, the worst case scenario became a reality.
Back here.
Hidden under the crawl space of an empty house, it was an unimaginable discovery.
We just looked in there, and I thought I saw the shoes. It's dark in there, but I saw the shoes. And I just got closer and looked, and you could see his feet and legs.
As emotions ran high, police were called out to begin their investigation, and the community stood close by as family members and friends began processing Grady's death.
His mom was right here, she was crying, his dad was right here crying.
Grady's loss is felt by many who say he was a father who was funny and charismatic.
Come on, y'all. In that parking lot, the people that stand in the parking lot, that's his family. The people that died. I mean, the people that did it to him. That's his family. They out here
already locked up. She's
information.
snitching.
Come
They
on,
were
y'all.
trying to find the other girl.
Good
That's
shit fucked up. Y'all got a picture of her? Do y'all got...
Facebook got a picture. The girl, she already locked up. She already locked up. But there's another one out here. She's bald-headed.
She bald-headed. She black
Say it again?
queen. She died.
Alicia?
Her name Queen. She be out here all day.
Tanisha.
Tanisha Bailey, she locked up. She locked up already. Tanisha Bailey already locked
her
up.
ass quick. We gonna move her
We
ass.
gotta find the deaf one now. We already done found the one that they got already. We ain't found the deaf one yet. That's what we looking
That's
for.
what I'm
now.
looking for, the deaf
When exactly did this happen?
We found him this morning, around
We've
10.
been looking for him since what? What time did
He was gone
Since
since 24 hours. Ain't nobody talked to him since 4 o'clock Friday morning.
And that's
He
not
been
like
gone since. Ain't nobody talked to him since then. Then we found him this morning.
But we was looking for him the
And,
same block
abandoned
last
house.
night over here.
He was inside. He was
under the
in
house.
They found the wheelchair this morning.
The wheelchair went right there last night. Somebody put that wheelchair right there this
We
morning.
was looking for him all last night.
4 o'clock this
Once
morning.
we woke up this morning, the wheelchair by the church.
Appeared.
What church?
That's
Right here,
right
down
there
here at the bottom.
Behind right
In
there
the
where that
parking
fence
lot.
at.
Where the parking lot at, the wheelchair was right there.
So what do y'all, I mean, I see y'all all the time. That's Israel.
We just commandment keepers. That's it. Keep the commandments that said the Lord.
So like a brother.
Right. We all Israelite brothers in Christ, right?
Yes.
Faith in Christ.
Right.
Yes, ma'am. When we come to bring solutions like these things, like right here, we come out here to teach the people how to love one another, right? How to like see Christ and God in each other. So therefore, when I walk amongst my brother, I don't see a nigga. You understand what I'm saying? I'm seeing that's my brother in Christ, so therefore I won't harm you. You understand what I'm saying? That's saith the Lord. But without these laws, this is going to continue to happen. And we're here to bring solutions. That's what we're here for. We're here for our people. Don't be scared. We're not here to bite y'all. We're here to bring solutions.
So do y'all look for the law to be there for y'all? Because they weren't here for us this morning when we needed them.
Listen, the police came out here. We called them. The chair was out there. When the police came, they looked at the chair, left the chair right there. It took for everybody in these things to come. They went in the back and found him themselves. The police weren't involved. The police won't nowhere involved.
Understood, right? But that the scriptures also tell us to obey the laws of God. We know that we are under the law,
I'm gonna talk to them because they need that knowledge that you're saying. They need it because they saying right now the hurt son ain't do it.
We understand that we're under the oppressor's foot, right? But in order to come together and to build a nation, we got to be on God's laws. We can't go on our own. We can't lean on our own understanding. You understand what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? The number block that we downtown, they didn't care. They don't care.
Right.
And in order for you to change, it take an army, right? You just can't change. It take everybody.
Right.
That's not what they doing out here. It's messed up. Nobody can be trusted. Nobody. We can't confine nobody for real. If you try to put the hands in the law, you say go by the book. Okay, we doing that. We called y'all yesterday. He disabled. Why y'all ain't put a missing report out yesterday? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's just like
they
somebody with a
didn't.
mental issue or a child.
Right.
Y'all still say 24
There's
hours.
no law.
but
The
if
law
they
don't
be
really
telling
care
y'all
unless
that
it's one of theirs. You know what I'm saying?
Understood.
And I really believe in that. But it's some good officers and there's some good people out here. But the ones that we getting down here because they familiar with the block street, the number streets down here, they don't really care about us down here. You know what I'm saying? So they just
the first thing they say, it might be
and they
a drug
saved
transaction
him 'cause
go
he bled
bad
out.
or anything. They could have said anything going wrong, like anything coming down here. Like it took them literally. It took them longer to get here after we found him for us to find him. If y'all understand what I'm saying, we found him quicker than they got out here.
Right.
And we weren't even out here. I wasn't even out here
for more than
15 minutes. I seen him first.
So you know, like the brother was saying, sisters, it is solutions that we have that we just ain't really turned to yet. You know, we've lost our heritage. We might think we have it as Africans and so on, so Egyptians, all those type of things, but those things have saved us. All right, and those concepts of who we are ain't new. All right, the book of Leviticus in the Bible, that thing we all think is corny and fake, it ain't for us. It tells us, somebody read that.
You about to get it right now.
Fast. I'm gonna show you what it says, and that's very important. Like the sister says, it's not them, so they don't care like we care, because it's us, right? And they don't care.
It's so, me personally, I care about it. It don't matter the color of your skin. I still would care.
Right, it's not about color. It's not about that.
hard for
That's
me
just a pigment in our
but
skin.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
Right. Watch this. I'm gonna show you, and these are the things that has to happen in our community, right? So when you get outside authorities, if you will, involved in what's personal to you, you got to kind of understand that there's not going to be the same level of care or attention that's personal to you. It's just natural, right? So we have to take responsibility for ourselves and our own actions in our communities, right?
Yeah, but mind back to this before y'all get into that. Couple, I'm gonna say like a month or so ago, Virginia Beach. Little Caucasian kid lost the bike. They made it publicly, made the news.
Oh, we know.
We did not get that with him being in the condition that he is.
Understood.
That right there should have been a wake-up call right then and there.
Right.
Y'all gonna do that for a bike that could have been replaced other than a life?
Right. Now we know those
Make no sense.
those like I said, it's personal to us because it's our people.
Right.
You understand? There is a difference between us and them. Ain't gonna get into that now. But we see it when we see things like extreme situations like this happen.
Exactly.
It's then that we see, okay, what's real. Right. We try to ignore it and act like it don't exist. But in times like this, that's so dire to us, it's not so dire to them, and that's fine because we're given a rude awakening of what's what to them and what's what to us. It just is what it is. Read.
And if a soul sin,
if a soul sin, thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not murder thy neighbor, thou shalt love thy neighbor as thou love thyself. Understand? So if that's not what you're doing, it's sin. If you see a soul sin, read.
And hear the voice of swearing.
Or you heard of this sin, read.
And is a witness. Whether he hath seen or known of it. If he do not utter it.
If he does not utter it, if he don't get to the bottom of this thing, if he don't tell the community what's going on, if he don't bring awareness to this, right? If the police is the only person to know this, not the community, our own brothers and sisters know this. Hey, what y'all heard about the situation over there? This is the mindset that we all have to start getting to. You understand? Our only hope can't come from the people who don't care about us. As you're finding out now, that cannot be our only hope.
So what you basically saying, when they come and they ask you questions, did you see anything, did you hear anything, we're going to say no. Why? Because they are who they are and we are who we are.
Exactly.
And then it's not going to matter if we tell them that we heard some or not, because for real, this is the worst.
Because they didn't already say that they found him. They did not find him.
You know what I'm saying?
Me personally, myself, and a couple of
I think nobody cared, like you just said.
Found him.
We only
They did
care
not
we feel
find
like
him.
this because
it's our people. It's
we
personal
feeling
to
like
us.
this.
Yeah.
But
It's our community.
we can find it. I mean, Christ, I believe in. I believe in a God. I believe in God. There's only one God.
You have children, sister? You have 2 children, right? So is your mindset then for other people to take care of them or yourself? That's yours, right? That's the mindset that we have to come back to for our own communities. We have to take responsibility for our own communities. We have to do it. We have to do it.
And that's what we did today. But at the end of the day,
routine. I wake up, say whatever, do what I got to do.
I mean, everybody, one person or 100 people can't do it. Yeah, we need help. We need help to do things like this. See, I'm all for it. Yeah, I want help because I'm tired of going through that. I'm 25. I've been messed up. We tired of going through it. Everybody that I've been around, we've been dealing with it for so long. We tired. And we're not the only ones that feel like this. You know what I'm saying? But where's that outlet? Okay, we got people that saying the police, Y'all don't help us. Y'all just want to get it raised. That's how I look at it and I know it starts with you and everybody. One person can't do it, not a one-man army.
Right.
One person can't do it, I do know that.
Right.
But I mean, what's next? When you got outlets, but they don't do nothing, we reach out or you try, where do we go next? We done did everything besides.
Excellent question.
I mean, what's next? I just want to know.
That's good.
I just want to know.
Finish that. First finish that. Then get Zephaniah 2:1.
Leviticus chapter 5 and verse 1. And if a soul sin and hear the voice of swearing and is a witness, whether he hath seen or known of it, if he do not utter it, then he shall bear his iniquity.
So the pain and all the discomfort that we suffer and our brothers and sisters being killed down in the streets and the other people not caring, not doing anything about it, who are supposedly the authorities and who we are supposedly who we should be able to rely on and all those things as far as justice and all those things, when they're not happening, It's because we have yet to take responsibility for our communities. We have to take responsibility for our actions. We must. We got to stop letting our children out at nighttime. We have to stop letting them do what they want to do. We have to stop letting them think how they want to think. You understand? We the parents, we are the guides, right? And they're the ones dying. It's the young people that's dying. The older people are dying of age. Our younger generations are being put to death. So what does that make our future? Non-existent. So if we don't stand up and stop this foolishness with don't tell nobody about all this stuff that happens, then hey, we can expect the same thing to keep happening. And we can never, as long as we keep treating each other like roaches, that's how they're gonna put us down, and that's how they're gonna deal with us. When we do call it, just another black man did, just another nigga did. That's what it's gonna continue to be.
That's how I come on the news, another man found dead.
That's it.
And
that's
down the east south side, you know, that's in our community, that's exactly how they come on the news. Another body, another man found, another.
Right. Watch this, read.
Zephaniah chapter 2 and verse 1. Gather yourselves together.
Now, this is saying gather yourselves together, right? Is the Bible speaking? Is the Bible speaking about a people, all people gathered together? Let's find out. It says gather yourselves together, right? That's possessive. Yours possessive. Gather yourselves together. Read.
Yea, gather together. O nation not desired.
So the Bible is speaking to some people who is a nation that is not desired. That's what the Bible is speaking to. I'm gonna give y'all a jump start to this entire Bible. It's for the black man and woman, and none else. None else. It's not for all people. You understand? It's not for all people. Yes, it's been misrepresented in the world, and all people have taken hold of this and teaching it for themselves. So we think in our minds that it's for all people, but it's not. It's not. It's for a people that's not desired. It's for a people that's not desired. What people is not desired in the earth? It's only us. Do these things happen in the Chinaman community? What about the Japanese man's community? What about the white man's community? These things do not happen. They don't happen. Point blank period. They just don't happen.
That white situation serious.
That's
more
right.
Serious than they took that situation.
That's right.
And for them, just say if my child was old, I have 3 sons. And if my child was a teenager or whatever, and I go to them like he's been misbehaving, I need some help, try to get him some type of counseling and anything, they're not gonna do anything until he gets himself in trouble, put himself in the system. Then that's when they want to go. That's just like a teenage girl running around here. She's known as a runaway. She's known as a runaway. But they like, oh, they're gonna look at it as, oh, we not gonna. This is what she do. This is what she do. How many times she ran away this month?
You know why?
How many times she ran away this year?
Because these are the same people, sister. Again, a rude awakening. These are the same people who brought you here in chains, shackles on your feet. You understand? And somehow, this people has never paid for those crimes. Somehow, though, they can say, "I'm sorry," and we forget and forgive. We forget and forgive that's what they did to us. So now they come with all these fake thing, let's say fake love and equality and all that stuff, and we forget all about that. And not only do we forget that, we also expect for them to be somebody other than who brought us here in chains, shackled, beat us.
We can forgive, but we can't forget. Right?
It hasn't been paid for. Read this.
I'm not saying for that part. This.
Lamentations chapter 4 and verse 17. As for us, our eyes as yet failed for our vain help.
So as for us, who's the us again? The people who are not desired. The blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans in this land. If you don't know about the Hispanics, watch the news a few days. You'll understand that they are very much undesired people. All right? Very much. Same as the Native Americans who are hidden now. We don't see nothing about them. You know why? They put in little reservation camps, worse than a lot of our ghettos, and treated like garbage in the land that belonged to them before anybody else. So we don't think of them as our brothers and sisters, or they go through the same afflictions that we go through. That's why when the scriptures say gather yourselves together, gather together, O nation not desired, we don't think of ourselves as a nation either, because we've been scattered, we've been broken up, we've been taught that you're different than them, you're different than them, you're different than them. You know what ties all of us together other than our birth other than our bloodline? The curses in the Bible, slavery, the oppression that we all go through. That's alike. That's the same. We went through slavery. They went through slavery as well. It's hidden from us. That history, that truth is hidden. You go look. We went through this. They went through the same exact slavery as us. You understand? But when the Bible says we look for vain help, it's because we don't realize who they are, who we are. We don't realize that. We don't realize that these people, we forgot that these people brought us here in chains. And we think, what do we do for them to bring us here in chains? What do we do to them? But we think that they're going to up and wake up one day and now they're different people?
Exactly.
No.
When you look around in our communities, what are they doing? They want what we have down here. I stay down here in the circle. They want to demolish all of that. They already took away Dixon Courthouse and home. They want us out. Mm-hmm. They want that for themselves.
Right.
They want all of us out. So us, like they say, another male found dead or another male killed. It's just like, all right, that's one more gone. Mm-hmm. How many more is gonna be gone? They leave us out here. It's like, oh, they gonna kill each other off. Right. Either they gonna be locked up for life, or they gonna kill each other.
So, and that's true. In light of that understanding that a lot of us are now waking up to, we have to realize and come back to our heritage system. Point blank period. That's what we gotta realize. We gotta come back to stop killing each other. And we have a big job to do. Just like you have 3 children. You said daughters, you got 3 girls?
No, I have 3 sons.
3 sons, especially sons. You got 3 boys, you gotta raise them in these laws. Or otherwise, the streets is gonna take them and they're gonna perpetuate the same thing that we see now.
That's why I start young with my sons. I don't dress them in the latest fashion, Jordans and all of that. I dress them up in button-ups. They go to uniform shirts, school. So your shoes gonna be black.
Go to
you're gonna dress the tight. When you go out, they in button-ups, slacks, khakis. I don't dress them like this. So because your appearance is the first thing they see.
But God says that the laws is what we should correct, what we should bind upon our hand, meaning correction. When we correct them, when we rebuke our children, it should be by the laws. And that way, when we're putting it into their mind, is not only to deal with their children like mama dealt with me. Shoot, I couldn't make too much noise when mama was sleeping. I had to respect mama, right? But on top of that, I cannot kill my brother. I cannot disrespect my mother or my father. I cannot steal from anybody. I cannot lie. I cannot lay with another man's wife. All right? These are the things that we have to teach our children. This is how we heal the soul.
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission. Minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold. From Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.